Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, where we break down big ideas with a little humor and a lot of roasting. Today, we're diving into one of the most famous characters in all of literature, the Almighty himself. That's right, folks, we're talking about God, the biblical version at least. Now, I know some people say he's all-knowing, all-powerful, and all-loving, but, have you read this book? Because let me tell you, our boy Yahweh makes decisions like a squirrel on espresso, and has the emotional stability of a reality TV contestant. So, grab some popcorn and let's get into it. Act 1. Oops, my bad. Let's start at the beginning. Genesis. God creates humans, calls them very good, Genesis 1:31. And then, within one chapter, he's absolutely shocked. Shocked, I tell you, that they ate from the one tree he specifically told them not to eat from. That's like putting a cookie jar in a daycare and then being surprised when little Timmy goes full Cookie Monster. So, what does God do? He doesn't just take away their snacks. No. He curses all of humanity. Forever. Dude, talk about overreacting. Act 2. The Great Flood. Overreaction of the century. By Genesis 6, God's already regretting his creation. The Lord saw how great the wickedness of the human race had become, and his heart was deeply troubled. Genesis 6, 5-6. So, like any reasonable, all-powerful being, he decides to drown the entire planet, except for one guy and his floating zoo. That's like burning down your whole house because you saw a spider. And then, get this, after the flood, God smells Noah's barbecue, Genesis 8:21, and suddenly goes, you know what? Maybe mass extinction was a bit much. I won't do that again. It took one grilled lamb chop to change his mind. Act 3. God versus geography. Ever tried to build something and had someone immediately shut you down? That's the Tower of Babel in Genesis 11. Humans start building a tall tower, and God freaks out. If, as one people, they have begun to do this, then nothing they plan to do will be impossible for them. Genesis 11:6. That's right. God gets nervous that humans are getting too smart, so he scrambles their languages to make sure we never communicate properly again. Imagine a boss so insecure he sabotages his employees just to make sure nobody outshines him. Act 4. Divine mood swings. Let's talk about Job. God and Satan have a bet. Not just any bet, a cosmic bet, about how much suffering Job can endure before he breaks. Job 1:6-12. So God lets Satan absolutely wreck Job's life, kills his kids, destroys his wealth, covers him in boils, all to prove a point. Job finally asks, why, God? And God basically replies, where were you when I made the universe? Job 38:4. Oh, my bad. I didn't realize questioning my entire existence required a PhD in astrophysics. Act 5. Jesus versus fig trees. Fast forward to the New Testament. Jesus, being God incarnate, is supposed to be all-knowing, right? Well, not when it comes to fig trees. In Mark 11:12-14, Jesus is hungry. He sees a fig tree, but it's not fig season. So, instead of, understanding how nature works, he just curses the tree to death. Imagine walking into McDonald's at 6 a.m., seeing the ice cream machine isn't running yet, and setting the whole place on fire out of pure spite. That's divine wisdom, folks. Act 6. Revelation, the over-the-top finale. Finally, let's talk about Revelation. God's long-term plan for humanity is basically a Michael Bay movie on steroids. Rivers of blood. Revelation 16:2-4. Mutant locusts with human faces. Revelation 9:7-10. Jesus riding in on a horse, with a sword coming out of his mouth. Revelation 19:11-15. That's not divine judgment. That's a bad metal album cover. It's like he started with Love Thy Neighbor and ended with Transformers 7, The Apocalypse. Conclusion. Maybe let's not take him too seriously. So, what have we learned today? The God of the Bible is powerful, sure, but he's also insecure, impulsive, and prone to massive overreactions. He's like a sitcom character with godly powers. One minute, he's smiting people. The next minute, he's saying, oops, my bad, I won't do it again. And then he does it again. So, should we read the Bible for moral guidance? No. But for entertainment? Absolutely. Because, if the Bible proves anything, it's that even omnipotent deities can have a really bad case of main character syndrome. And that's a wrap, folks. If you enjoyed this deep dive into divine chaos, smash that like button and hit subscribe for more content that breaks down big ideas with a little comedy. Let me know in the comments. What's your favorite example of God's questionable decision-making? And as always, may your fig trees remain unscathed.